Namaste to everybody, guys, and welcome. Today I want to speak about my thoughts on higher consciousness and spirituality. I believe that we live in times of awakening. We live in amazing times on planet Earth. And so many individuals are going through massive shifts in consciousness. And what I believe to happen is the fact that we are receiving light codes and we are returning home into the self. And the more that you learn to take care of your own energy, the more that you learn to embrace yourself, the more that you learn to love yourself, is the more that you have the power to step into a higher awareness. And I believe that source is always speaking to us. Okay, so consciousness and the universe, they are always giving us tools in order to expand ourselves. And the more that we are listening to our bodies, the more that we are going as deep as possible within ourselves, is the more that we are awakening our DNA structure and our senses. And from my perspective, I believe that it's so important to have the power to choose. Okay, choose what you want, because the more that you increase your frequency and the more that you are respecting your own choices, is the more that the universe will actually respond to you in a harmonious way. Okay, so realize that there is frequency, there is energy, and there is vibration, and these things are being reflected by your state of consciousness. So the more that you increase your vibe, is the more that you increase what you actually attract into your own life. So my suggestion is go within yourself and seek authenticity. Go within yourself and look at your own thought patterns, look at your own fears, look at your own emotions, and begin working on these things. Okay, begin working on these things. It's all happening for you. It's all happening with a higher purpose. And what I believe to happen is the fact that we gotta begin to trust the universe. Okay, trust higher consciousness, trust the way in which things are working. And sometimes you just gotta follow your heart. You just gotta follow your heart. You just gotta respect your own intuition. So realize that each moment is an opportunity for growth and expansion. Each moment is an opportunity for you to step into your higher vibrational source. And source is really love. Okay, source is love. Source is higher consciousness. Source always speaks to you. And I believe that we must heal ourselves, guys. Okay, we must heal ourselves. We must heal our consciousness. We must heal our emotional body. And what I'm realizing in my own journey is the fact that we gotta listen to our own intuition. Okay, we gotta listen to our own intuition. We gotta follow our hearts. And it's so important to make a deeper relationship with your state of consciousness. It's so important to make a deeper relationship with your way of being, because in the state of beingness, you attract everything into your own life. So realize that maybe you don't even need to chase for things to happen. All that you gotta do is learn to accept yourself and release the detachment. I believe that so many of us, we are being attached to certain things. We're being attached to certain programs. We're being attached to certain belief systems. But the more that we let go, is the more that we realize that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are infinite, guys. We are infinite. We have infinite potential, infinite power, and an infinite state of consciousness. So realize that in a higher vibration, in a higher state of consciousness, you realize that there is no separation. Okay, there is no separation. There is only oneness. So I'm realizing that if I want to hurt another, I'm actually hurting myself. So today's message is also about seeking purity. If you want to connect to the universe, if you want to connect to love, you gotta operate from and as love. Okay, so realize that things that are happening into your own life, they're actually your own creation. You have created everything. Okay, you have created everything. And really, you attract everything into your own life. You attract everything into your own life with your state of consciousness. So get to increase your state of consciousness and you will see magic happen, because the universe always responds to vibration. The universe doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you are a vibrational match to. So realize that the work that must be done is with your own individual self. The work that must be done is with your own state of consciousness. Okay, so improve what is happening within and you will improve what is happening outside. So spirituality is our true nature, and we're all spiritual beings having a human experience. We're all higher consciousness, guys. And from my perspective, nothing is being separated. So when you raise your energy, when you open your third eye, you realize that you're actually one with the cosmos. You're one with the universe. You're one with higher consciousness. So your job is to improve what is happening within yourself. That is how the universe will actually respond to you. So the universe always responds to you. The universe always responds to you. What do you choose to vibrate as? Because that is what you will actually attract. So the more that you recognize your spiritual nature is the more that you realize that you are actually love and higher consciousness. Okay? So you are love and higher consciousness. And really, love transcends separation. Love transcends hate. Love transcends low vibrations. Love transcends everything. So step into love and see magic happen. Love is our true nature. Love is who we are. And someone said that love is all that there is. Everything else is an illusion. And I really resonate with this. Okay, we're actually vibrational beings having a human experience. We're actually vibrational beings having a human experience. We are made out of stardust. We are made out of love, of higher consciousness. Okay, so realize that it's so important to make a deeper relationship with yourself. It's so important to do the things that make your heart smile. It's so important to step from fear into love. It's so important to take responsibility for how you choose to react to a certain circumstances into your own life. And if you are experiencing chaos, realize that there is still a way to light. If you are experiencing fear, there is still a way to love. Okay, so someone said that in chaos there is great order, and it is true. So maybe sometimes you have to unlearn yourself. Sometimes maybe you have to experience chaos in order to experience higher consciousness. Okay, so realize that the secret is within yourself. The secret is within yourself. And if you are going through rough times, I know what it feels to go through rough times, but you will get to the light. You will get into higher consciousness. You will get into a new way of being, but it takes you acknowledging yourself. It takes you taking responsibility. It takes you moving from fear into love. And if you are experiencing fear, realize that fear is actually an illusion. Fear is actually excitement, guys. Okay, so when you are experiencing fear, it's like you have the opportunity to see it as excitement. Okay, so see it as excitement. It's not even real. Okay, so raise your consciousness today and see what happens. Raise your vibration today and see what happens. The universe always responds to you. And I believe that sometimes maybe it's about taking healthy action, thinking healthy thoughts, and feeling healthy feelings. Okay, so thought, feeling, and actions. These are the things that are creating your own reality. These are the things that are attracting your own reality. So raise your consciousness and see what happens. Raise your vibration and see what happens. It's all happening for you. It's all happening with a higher purpose. And that purpose is awakening of the world. That purpose is the awakening of the consciousness. So I have been through a spiritual awakening back in 2014. And it shifted me completely. It shifted me completely. I have realized deeper truths. I have realized that I am a spiritual being having a human experience. And what I'm doing right now, even if it's not perfect, what I'm doing right now, even if it's still painful sometimes, I'm trying as much as possible to work on myself. I'm trying as much as possible to become an alchemist. I'm trying as much as possible to be myself in the process and see what happens. Okay, so I believe that there's the consciousness of the spirit. There's the consciousness of your true self. And the more that you access that, is the more that you are being connected to source. So be connected to source and see what happens. Be connected to higher consciousness and see what happens. And you do this by accepting yourself. You do this by loving yourself. You do this by increasing your frequency to the next level. Okay? So guys, I think that this is today's message about my thoughts on spirituality and higher consciousness. We're all spiritual beings having a human experience. Okay, so we're all spiritual beings having a human experience. Realize your spiritual nature and you will enter a different flow of consciousness. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and if you're new to my YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment, and like always, see you on what is coming up next. This was today's message about my thoughts on spirituality and higher consciousness. We're all spiritual beings having a human experience. The more that you connect to yourself is the more that you connect to the universe. I love you so much. Namaste to everybody, and like always, see you on what is coming up next. Bye bye.